Hello, everybody. Welcome to Splinterlands TV with me, Holazor. I'm here on a Monday evening here in Australia, and thank you for Rick for his wonderful stream. Rest in peace. There was no gold foil quicks in the pack that he opened. But let's get started with some gaming and some battles, should we? Maybe? Possibly? Maybe. Seems like a good idea. Now, I have to be very cautious about what I do here because I definitely don't want to fall back into Diamond 3 or Diamond 1. I mean, I have to fall back into Diamond 1 before I'd fall back into Diamond 3 because I'm in Champ 3 at the moment. But my ECR is at 99.52%, so I've timed this very well since my last game and the last big play session that I had. Now, the question is going to be, do I have any guild brawls that I've forgotten about that I should probably look into? Let's find out. Am I registered for the fray? Oh no, there's the results stage, so you know what this means. Oh wow, I did wonderfully well. 8 wins, 1 loss. Where did the guild come? 66 crowns, 3,667 merits. Not bad. Oh no, there was no SPS, so they will come in the next brawl, I presume, which will be starting in just under 2 hours and a day. I can count. My math good. The other thing that's happening in a couple of days is a little something in the store called Lux Vega. Now, I have enough vouchers, I have enough DEC, and the good news for me is it's going to start this sale at 7:30 in the morning my local time. So I'll actually be awake. I might actually get it. How much crowns does the bottom guild get? Good question. Let's go have a look. Because what fray was it? I think it was a tier 3. It was a tier 3. The bottom guild, which in this brawl was the Praetorians, got 35 crowns. Then 39, 45, 54, 63, 66, 67, 86, 111, and 126 for the winning guild there. So this means that I probably have some crowns, some merits to pick up a couple of Gladius cases, and that is the case. So let's grab 2 of these, and we'll see whether or not we can get any good luck with the Gladius cases. I've been pretty lucky lately. I've managed to grab a few Quora towers. So let's see if we get anything hyper mega interesting in our Gladius cases. I think Gladius combat is going to be around for quite some time. Oh, we've got an epic. We've got an epic. If it's another Quora, that's going to be amazing. It wasn't a Quora. It was an Edith Emberstar instead. But every little bit counts. Let's have a look at this other Gladius case. Use up all my luck. Not that I have much of it at this stage. Alright, there's a normal, there's a normal, there's a rare, there's a rare. Okay, double rare pack is not a bad result. Oh, beautiful. Captain Katie is always welcome in my squad. And Alfredo, I haven't really used them all that much. So let's go see whether or not I can level up any of my gladiators at this point then. I don't think so. I think I'm going to need a lot to upgrade these guys. So we will ignore that. Perhaps we'll have enough to upgrade Sarius. Yes, we will. So we will combine that. I don't know why I'm leaving the other ones uncombined, considering that you can't trade these cards or do anything to that extent with them. Now you've got 2 of 2, but you actually need 3 to level that one up, which is a shame. Not enough there, not enough there. Maybe enough here? I think I might be 1 short. Yeah, 1 short of leveling up Alfredo. What about this Cleaver Man? I think I'm going to be 1 short too. Yep, 1 short. Edith Emberstar, need another 6. Short. We might be able to level up. Yes, we can, and we'll have 1 spare. That's pretty good for a neutral gladiator to be at level 4. I'm guessing they get another ability at level 5. They get Snare. That'll be pretty good, but that's so many cards away. So very many cards away. Cutter Breeze, I won't be able to upgrade that. Paladon, nope, no upgrade available. And I did say earlier that I was lucky with Quora, so I've had 4 BCX prior, and I've had 2 loose other BCX cards of it, so it's a good build. Yeah, I think it ends up being 2 extra damage to Catrobla because of that double strike, so 6 damage in a 6 mana common, which is Sneak and Dual Strike. That's pretty good. It puts it on the scale of something like Silver Shield Assassin, but better. I mean, with the Bloodlust, way better. And then when they bring Cripple in at max levels, oh my god, that's going to be a absolutely devastating card. And it will still be doing less damage than what Force Field blocks. So watch out, is all I've got to say about Catrelba. Seems like a really, really good card for Brawls. I think I might have enough to upgrade this guy, which I don't think I've ever used, because they don't have any attack. Yet they still have Bloodlust. So the only way they can really get a kill is through Magic Reflect or Return Fire, which they don't get to max level. And I don't think they get enough health to make that truly, really effective. They don't really synergize all that well with all that much. I mean, yeah, the new rule sets are available, but you barely see them in Brawls. It would be so super situational, and by that point, it doesn't have enough health to withstand a smattering of attacks unless you're playing it with Wraith, I think. What about Lightfoot? There's not enough cards to upgrade Lightfoot. Well, not enough for the Captain Katie, which I got before I got the Quora, and then I thought Captain Katie was awesome. Then I got Quora, and then I was like, oh my god, I was so wrong. There isn't going to be enough for Whistling Damon. There might be enough for Witch of Warwick. Oh, there's a perfect amount for Witch of Warwick to level up. So 2, 2, 3. What are they going to get? 2, 3, 3. So they gained an extra speed. That's handy. It'll let them attack a little bit quicker. I like making up words. Can we upgrade Liza Fox? No. And finally, Trap Falloway? No. So that's my Gladiator story. I've got a few gold foils, but nothing massive in terms of gold foils. So, Alright, back to the battlefield. Not the events field, the battlefield. We're going to see if I can make this 70 season chests instead of nice season chests, i.e. 69 season chests, which is what I am stuck on. A bit of a losing streak the last time I engaged in battle, so hopefully we will be able to make that losing streak stop. And my opponent likes blue, likes dragon. Probably likely to see life splinter, but doesn't look like they have a max life splinter here. So that is pretty nice for me. No legendaries and thorns makes me feel like I want to play Shield Bearer. But do I do Shield Bearer with Grandmaster Wraith? Then his only weakness is magic, which is typical of his weaknesses. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to put a Celestial Pendular Conjurer. A Pendulum Conjurer. Yes, they conjure pendulums. Just in case I do bring any magic that may or may not have a blast or whatnot. I want something there that can hold its own. Then we want a passive healer. And we've already got a cleanse there, so with the remaining 2 mana, I guess we go for an affliction. And of course we'd throw the fiend in, but we can't play any legendary cards. Let's see how we go here. Well, gladly, they only brought along 1 magical attack. And we have lots of thorns to help us out. And they don't have a cleanse. Their truth speaker is not high enough level to bring the cleanse. So that is great news for me, but can I survive? No, I cannot. But that's the majority of their effective team dead. The rest I can kill via Magic Reflect. Oh, come on. Hit. I will always win this by fatigue, though. He's having such a hard time hitting. There we go. Okay, that was good news, that win. Very good news. Very welcome. And back into the winner's circle I go, and we are halfway to that 70th chest. Reflect being the rule set. Does that include thorns? Backfire, return fire, magic reflect. So it doesn't include thorns. That's a shame. I want to watch the replay of that so I can see the endgame summary. Focus cards, 20%. So I had return fire on 1 card. How does that work? Should have been... Did Amplify count as part of that rule set? Backfire, return fire, magic... Oh no, right. Conjurer. Conjurer had magic reflect, so 10, 20. 20%. Got it. I understand now. Okay, let's see if we can continue to exploit that rule set to maximize the best outcome. Now we've got broken arrows and reverse speed. Life Splinter is enjoyed by my opponent, but that's with ranged. Blue Splinter is enjoyed with sneak and with broken teams. I get a feeling that Magic Reflect is going to be a mighty fine option here, with reverse speed in play as well. Makes me feel like Death could be a good option. Dragon, Fire might even prove to be a good option if I were to go Jotun with a big blasty magic team. That might work, but it would be very weak to a Scattershot team. But Scattershot would add speed. But if they play something like Mimosa or Ulster, that would hurt a great deal. Or even if they played... Oh, do I play do I play it really cheeky and play a phase and then go with a really slow death team? Try to reverse Uno the reverse speed with a dodge. Yes, that makes probably very little sense strategically, but as far as I'm concerned mentally, I think it would be a very interesting composition. Right, I want to look at the slowest people in the field. I'm worried. I agree with you, Scotty Fortune. I'm also worried about my life choices. But that's why I'm here, to have them questioned excessively and constantly. Let's throw Dr. Blight in, but not as the very last thing. Let's see how we go. Well, they have a lot of magic, so suddenly I'm not so afraid anymore. Well, that didn't work very effectively. That didn't dodge. Come on, you guys don't have True Strike. What's going on here? Can we dodge one magic attack, or do we claim that the Thiptha is broken? Because at this point, I'm claiming that she's broken because we haven't dodged a single thing yet with maximum speed differentials in play. Although there's not really big speed differentials in play. It's just equal footing as far as speed is concerned. But I'm still concerned for the welfare of my team. Yeah, Dark Horn would have been a good choice. Yeah, I could have fit that into my squad. I feel like, yeah, I'm truly concerned myself now. Because, yeah, I'm dead. That knockout on Dark Horn, I should not have lost that. I lost that to a team that was leveled well below me. The Golodon was level 1, Cthulhu was level 1, Hawan was level 1. But yeah, I should have thought about putting a blind in. I did not. But hey, the things I learn. The bot's been turned off for a couple of days at this point, Bakawani. So if you've encountered me in the last couple of days, it's been me. It's been me playing offline, not streaming. So congratulations, you beat my real me. Noxious Fumes and Melee Mayhem. I have to resist the urge to play Llama plus Creature, but at the same time I'm very much not resisting the urge to play Llama plus Creature. I'll be playing Llama. The question is with which creatures? Something that is self-healing. Gives me a few options. Let's go something like that. And 5 mana. I get bad feelings about this. Why do I get bad feelings about this team composition? I just do. But hey, I've pressed submit. Oh, that Thorns. Oh, that Retaliate. Oh, so much damage. So much damage and so much pain. There's one element of pain. Yeah, I think I shall not be claiming victory. How did you miss? That was a bit of mild anger there. Yeah. Why was Merc in the front? None of your business. I'm a bad player. Have you forgotten this? Zenith Monk can do it. No, they can't. Yeah, Merc should have been in the back. Or, you know what? I could have even brought Kron. Just ban me from playing Llama. Please just stop me from doing it. It's not good for my rating. Great. My opponent has an opponent. That's wonderful news that my opponent has an opponent. What on earth am I going to play here? There's already Magic Reflect. I feel like I have to play Blue Splinter. But not Aquatus. Very clearly not Aquatus. We'll go Kalia, and we might go down the Deep Lurker path. Is it a bit rich for Deep Lurker? Possibly. Kelp Initiate. Some sneaks, maybe? Well, I think you're very appropriate. Let's use Kelp Initiate as the tank. And Bandit as our secondary attacker. Torrent Fiend can do some stuff. Possibly be a magnet for... Oh, really, Milo? Oh, Lasai. Well, at least we've got... Deep Lurker to, you know, be completely ineffective in the context of this battle. But the cleanse might actually be rather useful. I mean, the triage. Apart from the fact that it's destroying us outright anyway. Man, a Magic Reflect, or rather a Return Fire would have been mighty handy. The cripple. The crippling poison. Yeah, the moment I saw that opponent, I was pretty much certain I was going to die. And hey, I was correct. That makes me sad. 15 rating gone. As long as I hold champ 3 today, I won't be mad. Holy Protection and a bit of Earthquaking. I guess that means it's time for Dragon. And I've got Kitty, so Kitty goes here. Now, who's got the fast flying machines? Fire? Probably not. Speed descending. Well, Spark Pixie certainly looks like a good option. What about in Death Splinter? Soulstorm is the alternative option. I think I'm going to opt for Soulstorm because of the snare. That feels like a better way of doing things. Dark One just feels so fragile because if he gets hit by a snare or by a giant killer, that's not going to end very well. But simultaneously, he is also probably the best version of a tank we can bring to the party. That leaves us with 9 mana, so 7+ flying. Do we play Zyvax? Or do we throw Gargoyle Devil into the mix for extra ranged? Yeah, they're not going to have much return fire, so screw it. Let's throw Gargoyle Devil in as a additional tank. Hope Void Dragon can chill out in the back. And hey Max, welcome. So we're up against an enemy Void Dragon. They have a Ursure, which I completely forgot about as a viable option to play. Would have been nice if I brought a cleanse along in anticipation of an enemy snare. Should have seen that coming. Grenadier would have been a fantastic choice too, but would not have been enormously effective against the enemy team composition here. No resurrection for me. Can't wait for that Tower Griffin on the enemy team to die. That was super, hyper, mega painful. Good stun, but goodbye. I'm gonna get stun locked to death here. Unless we can dodge everything that dragon throws at us. Which we cannot. Ow. Ow. If I get to a point where I'm like 20 or 30 rating points, let's say 40 rating points away from falling back, I'm just going to stop playing. So if I get to 37-40, I'm stopping. I'm not playing any more games. I will find other things that are Splinterlands related to talk about and retire from the season. When silver? Classic question. Alright. Stampede and no healing. They have a Grund. I have a Grund. What else has Stampede? Diamond Dragon. Not Diamond Dragon, Desert Dragon. Desert Dragon has a Stampede. Let's go with Camilla. Who else has good Stampedes? There's Ricci Stampedes. Where is the loveliest Desert Dragon? Melee. There we are. There's the loveliest Desert Dragon. Do we go and try to slow down the enemy team so we get some difference there? I feel like a slip spawn with a whole bunch of triage may not be the triage isn't going to work. It's healed out. That's a shame. That's a big shame. Do we have anything else that has taunt? Not really. Not that's going to be really effective for the mana cost. So taunt is right out. Maybe the enemy will bring sneaks. So let us bring sneaks and hope they don't bring Mylor. In fact, let's bring a snipe as well. And some magic. Why not? Hope they don't bring magic reflect. That'll be tragic. Alright. Let's see how this unfolds. It's Demon Shark. Here's hoping. We got some mighty good missing on the Naga Assassin. We want that backfire to work. Come on, backfire. Do your thing. It did not do anything. Retaliate. Oh, you're beautiful. And now you're dead. Well, we got through the Demon Shark. That's an incredible achievement. That's actually amazing. Now, we're not going to get through the rest of the team because Jim Bilka is just too slow. That was a shame. Again, 3740, and I just stop because I don't want to go to Diamond 3. Diamond 1. Okay, we have Thorns for everybody. Armored Up for everybody. Unfortunately, Life Splinter's not available. I'm pretty sure we're going to be fighting Blue Splinter. So who's going to be hyper mega resilient against all of that melee damage? And we need anti-poison too. Is Almo a bad idea? I don't think that Almo is a bad idea. The question is, who can back up Almo? I'd like Grandmaster Wraith to do that. Yeah, Mimosa feels like a good idea. Thank you. So we're going to throw Almo in. Now we need to make sure that we've got something fairly resilient in our backline to counter any annoyingness. So what has shield that can function from the back? I'm going to put Onyx Sentinel at the very back of my team because I think that'll be hilarious. Then we're going to throw in a Demoralize. We also want that for the amplification. I think Weeding Warrior might also be a good choice. Now, do I put Dark Hawan in second position to lock down the damage like direction? I feel like Dark Hawan plus Almo, or even if I put Almo in front, Dark Hawan there, then look to bring in a the triage isn't all that great, but if I brought in a tank heal for him, keep him alive for longer. Maybe I better click submit. Thank you. I was watching that clock, but clearly not paying close enough attention to it. Oh, that scatter shot from the dragons not gonna do me very well, and that runic Skyclaw is also not gonna do me well with its amazing and powerful harvesting giant killer. At least Almo is going to be a lot more resilient in that position. I think Almo might be able to bring it home, depending on what happens to the rest of the team. Thanks Chaos Dragon. Appreciate it, bro. Oh, that's frustrating. That's very frustrating. Now my amplifier's gone. And guess what? They've got Reflection Shield, so fatigue is going to be what's going to win it for me. Thanks, Almo. Almo OP. I don't think I deserved that one, but got there in the end. Hey, Ank12C, welcome. And 17 rating points gained back, and we're still not at chest number 70. We're still in 69 town as far as chests go. But like I said, I don't have high expectations for today's session. I just want to survive. That's my current objective. Just like all the memes, current objective, survive. How is everyone else shaping up with their end of season? Are you doing well? Are you apathetic? Are you feeling concerned? Tell me your stories. Tell me your sorrows. as sure as anything are telling you mine. Where do you find yourself, Bakoni? Did you crack Champ 1 yet? Or are you in the Champ 2 ELO land of the burning fire? Explosive weaponry, magic reflect. Feels like we're gonna need a lot of blast shields. I'm feeling like Grum might work here. Am I wrong to want to play Grum? Because that void armor plus the void, the only thing that is lacking is a bunch of other stuff. Now I've hit Skagor, but again, probably not the right summoner. Maybe it's piercing that we need to add. Now it's a question of how do we keep everyone else alive? Phineas just has a great deal of health. Ash Mirage feels like a decent option because of that reflection shield. Then I'll go Mortius for the dragon, essentially. E3 Elder can then do some more. No, you can't. No. Not with Magic Reflect being in the rule set. I better hurry up and put my team together. There's only 30 odd seconds left. What about Sinash? She fits basically perfectly, and she has camouflage, and she'll also speed up my team even more. I feel like putting Scorch Fiend in is just asking for opportunity to kill everybody in a very specific and brutalized way. If only he had True Strike. If only. Now, they've gone with the Enrage route, which is not great news for me. But we got some good chances of hitting, I guess. Not really. Yeah, no, too much speed. So Enrage on Lurker is very powerful. Today I learned. That's two things I've learned. That's wonderful, that's great, and that's brilliant. I need to remember to do things like that in my future. Dragon wasn't available there because True Strike would have sorted that out. Equalizer, Earthquake. I feel like water is a good choice here. I may also encounter a green splinter. I could also encounter Uriel the Purifier. Do we go Chancius and just go for Team Immortality? Let's try for Team Immortality. Uriel, Brightwing, Kralis, Celestial Harpy, and something with some sort of maybe not Celestial Harpy, maybe Stitch Leech instead. Maybe we do go Celestial Harpy. Yeah. I don't know that I like my team. I feel like I'd still lose to Blue Splinter, but let's find out. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that's even worse. Kralis is going to be the only one able to do anything actually effective. Because Mimosa Town. Ouch. Okay. So much pain. It's like a headache and a migraine and a bellyache all at once. Okay, that's 2 losses in a row, and it was 5 losses in a row before. Malay Mayhem, Spreading Fury. Okay. I kind of want to go... Hear me out here. I kind of want to go with Backfire. And I kind of want to go with my favorite boy, the Pellicle Deceiver, because I have not played him in a very long time. Alternatively, we can have him try and dodge only the one assailant and throw in the Lurker. Then we'll have Therosa in place to try and do that. You're correct. The better choice would be Riftwing. You're correct. The better choice would be Riftwing, because they are passive and will not attack. And it could be a way worse choice, but we'll find out. Then I don't know, Silent Shavi, and we'll throw the silence in and hope they don't. Oh, look at that, they also played a rather passive team too. And that cripple is very nice for me. Of course you're going to retaliate. Of course you are. Now, Dr. Blight, as ever, is an enormous threat. I'm... Oh, really? Really? You retaliated? Oh my god. What a freaking monster, the Forgotten One. Could I have gotten more unlucky on the RNG? I don't think I could have possibly gotten more unlucky there. I had a good speed differential and Forgotten One just kept going bang. Oh, that was brutal. He did reverse Uno my RNG. Oh, I'm going to be hurting for days after that defeat. But straight back in for more punishment. Up close and personal, back to basics. Yeah, we have 50 mana. I feel like the only 2 logical choices here are Biz Kitty or Deep Swimmer, because I'm pretty sure we can still go with ranged extraordinaires to do additional damage. Although Deep Swimmer might also be a pretty good valid option here, because in the event that they do bring something that has the return fire, will I'll do a lot of damage. Mimosa's probably a good option as well. In fact, Mimosa's probably the best option, but then you miss out on a little bit of additional damage. Vigilator should be in front though. Okay, who has the most health? Lurker, you're in. Maybe not Lurker. Maybe it is Lurker. Maybe instead we go Jinchwala. I've got a good balance of health and at the same time can do stuff. What about 2 mana machines? They're terrible, so I guess what about 3s? That's got a good amount of health to be a blocker. And then that's got slightly less health. Well, it's Kitty the Kitty. And I'm going to enjoy the fact that I have oodles of extra damage with these 3 guys in the back line. That should be the difference. Seems like a good lesson to play. It's a pity that there's no true trouble strike. Yes, trouble. It's troublesome that there's no double strike involved here. I do respect the choice of Ever Hungry Skull. Normally that would be a pretty decent choice, but without the magic reflect or the return fire, they're not so useful anymore. Hooray, a victory. A second daily chest and the 70th season chest. So it's a pretty good season, but bearing in mind they're only diamond chests, they're not champion chests this season around. Because I didn't make champion last season. This season, somehow, I did. Hoping to chain some wins together to prove that I might be a competent player. But that's looking less and less likely as opponents grow better and better. Up close and personal and explosive weaponry. I'm really glad Blue Splinter's out of this one. They have a Green Splinter that I should not be worried about either. What about their Death Splinter? Yeah, Cursed Windakoo's going to be a threat. He's definitely going to be a threat here, Cursed Windakoo. So what can we do with up close and personal? Well, I think we just go Kitty again. And I try to think about any other creatures in other splinters that have ranged or melee attacks. And I can throw Kralis into the mix this time. Kralis can go hang out at the... Actually, Kralis can hang out in the front. No, Longtail can. Kralis can hang out in the back. This seems like a pretty risky team. We'll add some speed in. I don't see a giant killer. That makes me really happy. I also foolishly didn't bring a blast shield. But hey, we all make mistakes. An amplify would have been nice too. That was a pretty brutal takedown. I don't think Kralis is gonna be as effective as I hoped. Ouch. Sandworm. Maybe Kralis might be as effective as I hoped. The immunity is definitely helping. Yeah. Almo would have possibly been a good choice there. But, we'll keep ponderously playing battles. trying new things. Well, really, trying old things. Mostly old things. Couldn't chain those winds together. Earthquake, noxious fumes. Ugh. Blue Splinter is in. Bacteria cleanse spam. How does one take care of a bacteria cleanse spam? Let's go Dallin. And actually, before we go Dallin, let's just go have a look at what bacteria wave brood. Cleanse plus triage. That's a blast shield. But everything's going to go into wave brood anyway. You know what? Let's just try this. Can we fit an amplify in? Yep. And it doubles as a handy dandy blast shield. Oh, look at that. Oh, the cripple. I didn't think of that. And the fact that they were all flying machines. I also didn't think of that. I didn't even consider the earthquake rule set. I was too worried about poison. And now the poison's going to take down my precious, precious wave brood. And it's all over. I did not execute that well. Again, 3740, 3750 rating, and then I stop. So I don't want to go down into the Diamond 3. I want to try and get champ quests this coming season. $17 mana. Reflect, no neutrals. Lamacron? Feels like not a bad idea. Any objections to Lamacron? I know it's always your selected choice, Max. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. Lamacron. No objections. Done. I think I waited long enough for the delay. Oh god, oh, no, oh dear. Stitch Leech is going to get massive. Let's not watch. Yep. Is a loss. Need to ban myself from Llama Mage. Just need to delegate that card away. Send it away. Same thing with Llama. Llama and Kron. I just need to be delegated away. I know. I am nobody. Broken Arrows. 48 mana cap. Okay. So we are gonna go... Realistically, you could go Ouster or Mylor. I think I'm going to go Ouster because I don't have a Mylor. And let's go with... There's a Thorns. There's a Not a Thorns. There's a... Let's try and keep the poor... Windaku double alive. Now the shame is we don't have a Cleansidu. Silent Shovey, Sandworm. Oh, I don't know, but I love Cthulhu, but Cthulhu feels like a bad choice. Because the Silent Shovey is going to destroy it. But hey, the good news is they didn't play Silent Shovey. They played Mylor, which is bad news. Worried about this affliction. I'm glad we've settled the lurker and put them in the ground. Please don't afflict. Oh, first hit. Guess what? You're afflicted. Ciao. Poor Sandworm. Can't do a thing. It feels like their armor just keeps coming back. Which it does, because that's exactly what Centauri Mage does. Yay, they died. Long live they died. Now it's just a standoff. Standoff that I can win. Through the powers of stuff. Didn't even need to use Cthulhu's Last Stand. Victory, victory, and slightly more victory. I don't think I'm ever getting two in a row ever again. Sounds like I'm having a stroke with the way I'm speaking. And then I almost take a drink of water, leaving the lid on my bottle. What part of my brain is functioning today? None of it. Hopefully I'll get some nice, good, peaceful, restful sleep tonight. Because I want to make sure that I'm up nice and early for Lux Vega, or at least the opportunity to potentially, maybe, obtain a Lux Vega. Been lucky on all the other launches so far. Super Sneak, Explosive Weaponry. Well, they can't play that. They can't play that. They can certainly play most of that. What about Life Splinter? I feel like I need True Strike on my side here. You know what would be really brutal? True Striking Demon Shark, who's sneaking. Actually, it is Super Sneak, so I could go with Retaliation Stations. I feel like the team's getting pretty expensive. Banatcore can go there. This guy can go here. And is it Gloridax Soldier that I want, or is it more expensive, the card I'm thinking of? Yeah, Gloridax Guardian is way more expensive. Maybe we just roll. Oh, we can't do Lobstradamus. We need 5 mana. Void Dragon. Void Dragon is tank. Very unconventional tank. I'm afraid of... Yeah, I was predicting Jared Scar the moment I pressed battle. Excellently, they didn't bring much Demoralize. Not so excellently. I must contend with the all-knowing and all-powerful Shield Bearer, and with a distinct lack of retaliation so far from my team. It's not been the greatest experience. Retaliate. Really? No retaliate? You suck, Demon Shark. You're dead to me. Absolutely dead to me. There we go. Now the trampling begins. Oh, it wasn't endless trample. I thought it was endless trample for some stupid reason. It's always endless trample. Never isn't. Alright. Now it's looking slightly, potentially better for me. It's too bad there's no giant killer. It's too bad there's, oh, yikes. At least I've got more speed, but more speed don't help when you're dead. That's the second time I've lost to this person. I'm just letting them climb up that ladder. How many battles ago was that? Here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 battles. And 2 of them have been lost to the same player. Because I'm bad at this game. Terrible. Like I always say, you got to watch what I do wrong so that you can learn what to do right. And here, it's Fog of War and keep your distance, so... I feel like Deep Swimmer is an option. Or Kitty. Kitty plus Almo, but then I've got to watch out for Cripple. Which is, not Cripple, Oppression. Let's think about who else has Return Fire and Magic Reflect. Yeah, Murdhampier is exactly what I'm concerned about. Which kind of makes me want to go with Conqueror for the scatter shots. Because we could throw... Tinderlock in. Don't know how well this is going to work. There's no blast though. I need to bring blast. Yeah, slightly different strategy. Scattershot plus blast. Fire. I don't like it, but it's submitted. So they went Almo. Their Almo doesn't have return fire. I should have the speed advantage here. Hoping we can survive. The Halfling Alchemist with Scattershot has been beautiful. It just hasn't hit the lava launcher yet, which would be the best place to hit. There we go. Now they've got a whole lot of still ouch available. Yeah, I was way too squishy. Ouch. Yeah, most likely a bot, 0.5 SPS to them. Capture rate, 8.18%. They're really pressing it, aren't they? Really, really pressing it. Well, I'm glad that they used 5% ECR for half an SPS. Congratulations to them. Rather painful for me. Just like my existence right now. Okay, Equalizer. This one's one for Murdhab. I feel like it has to be one for Murdhab here. Oh, actually, no. It's going to be one for Dallin. Dallin and his life-leeching magical specialties. Two of them. All by themselves. Now, the struggle is going to be... Do we have anything with double strike? Yes, but good luck. Good luck fitting that in the team. Okay, let's look at low mana options that are going to make my team be nicer. Corpse Fiend is going to make things be nicer. Curse Slime Ball is going to make things nicer. There's no healing, so that's not going to make a whole bunch of things very nicer. I feel like Cripple might make things nicer. I know what'll make things nicer. Grenadier. I haven't played... It feels like it's been forever since I played Grenadier. So now with 2 mana left... Unfortunately, Backfire and Return Fire do not trigger Cripple. It would be amazing if they did. I feel like I have to bring Rust because the Queen Mycelia play is probably what I'm going to be put up against here. No, that's rather interesting. I'm glad I put my Redemption guy in the very back so we can do like 1 damage when he dies. Like right now. Oh, very nice cripplings. A splendid cripplings. And of course I got poisoned. Extra nice cripplings. This is not looking very great. It was an excellent idea in theory. It's been very extraordinarily poorly executed. It's a shame. All right. Allow me to continue suffering for your benefit. 36 mana, no magic. Yeah. That looks like a decent team. You know what else is a decent team? Ilthian. And whatever can bring us an amplify. Wow. Only Vanatcore can bring us an amplify. So we want something with Thorns. Thorns and Return Fire and Dodge and Phase, but Phase isn't going to be useful. Why don't we just go Onyx Sentinel and not go Ilthian and do something better with our team? Can't go Mycelia. So who else has I feel like there's some good amplifiers in Blue Splinter. There is. Sea Stalker's great. So let's go Deep Swimmer. Sea Stalker feels risky because they will potentially be weak to Return Fire themselves. Chanceus is a threat. Chanceus is an enormous threat. How are we going to take down Shield Bearer? We need Shatter. I don't think we've got anything with Shatter. Maybe we go Shield Bearer instead. Shield Bearer at the back of a team. Try that. Shield Bearer will go at the very back. Onyx Sentinel will go at the very front. Truth Speaker, is there any scatter shot we can... triage. Not trample, triage. Running out of time. There's one triage. We're left with 5 mana. I'm feeling like a Rune Slinger. Maybe a Gem Meteor, actually. Let's go. Oh, great. Well, Onyx Sentinel in the front line is going to be doing a whole bunch of nothing. And Shield Bearer in the back is also going to be doing a whole bunch of nothing. And that's a loss, as I expected. Yeah, there was not enough damage there. Could have gone Blue Splinter and had Murdhamp here doing a repeated cripple, but the return fire would have just been so brutal. That's an interesting one. Return fire and Sneaky is no worky. Okay, if Sneaky no worky and we're throwing magic back in the enemy's face, I feel like we could go something that already has return fire. That does not have magic reflect. Maybe something in Blue Splinter? Don't know how I feel about Serpent of Eld. I feel like that's a really big brain play. It's a very expensive mana brain play, though. What are my options in Life Splinter for return fire? Ooh, Time Meddler as a tank? What about Death Splinter? Quite a few good options. Phantasm. But then no thorns. Yeah. What about thorns? Lurker. Oh, dang it. Now I've got no time left to pick my team. Let's go Jaguar. Throw in the Stitch Leech and Erase. Oh no, it won't work. Abort. Cave Slug, Lens Guy, more speed, go. I spent way too much time trying to pick my team. Yeah, no sneak. Abort. Well, it was a good start with the hits there. Now, That's a bad tank to deal with. So many choices. All of them were bad. So much indecision. It's at the point where I've got too many cards again, just like Wild League, to choose from. And trying to come up with good strategic choices on the fly where I end up making mistakes. It's kind of like chess, you know? You make a move and you're like, yeah, this is the best move. But by making that move, you expose yourself to several other weaknesses simultaneously. Don't listen to me for chess advice. I'm a terrible chess player. So bad at chess. I used to be pretty good, but that's only because I played against people that were way worse than me. Well, that didn't know how to play chess. Equal opportunity, up close and personal. I feel like I want like tiny little baby creatures that all have blast. Good, they can't play that. They probably can't play that. I don't see a Milo, which is good news. I'm gonna go Tarsa. I am going to go Tarsa. And the idea is bring all the retaliation I can possibly find. Which is one good retaliation via the Forgotten One. And I think the rest of the story needs to be a school of brutal scavengers. Who's got more health for the anti-sneak that way around? The demoralize. And 2 mana. Well, I suppose you've got your fancy reflection shield. Oh, really? Why? Why? Why bring Jared Scar? Why ruin my life like this? Why not have me think of this? And why do such a flex that you do this team using Wraith when this team could also defeat me using many other summoners? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on just a minute. I'm in a little bit of shock there, because does anyone have Splinter Tools? Can they put that battle into Splinter Tools and see if I was likely to win or lose? So I don't have Splinter Tools, but there's the link to the battle. I feel like I should not have won that. %100% for enemy team. So was that a 100% chance of me winning that, or what brutality did the RNG enforce on that last one? Because now I'm a little bit blinded by battle rage and want to try and push for that 71st season chest, which I'm going to do now. Oh, 17 mana. Just the green splinter. It shows 100% for Yozen, which was not what happened, right? I'd like to introduce you to the 0.01%. Alright, what are we going to do here? Super Sneak. and it's Llama Mage and Green Splinter and friends. Yeah, that, like, if he could have played Lorna and then had another, what, 4 mana available for an entire other creature, such as a Parasitic Growth, which would have gone well. But let's move to the current and give me a game-winning team here that isn't Llama plus Kron. Really tempted to go Obsidian and use a whole bunch of Camouflage. Is this a good idea? But I know that one of Blue Splinter's strengths is the Failed Summoner plus Mycelia plus Princess, which is who has Thorns, because let's just rock the Thorns in the back line, right? If it's Super Sneak, it's a shame that doesn't cost 5 mana. Is Biceratops a good choice here? Is Biceratops the only choice here? It feels like Biceratops might be the only choice as my back line, owing to that sneak. If only I had Epona. That would be really nice. We'll throw the Chaos Agent in. Throw the Fungus Fiend in. What are we up against? And why did we both play Obsidian? I feel like I could have made much better choices in terms of Summoner. At least I've got that Strengthen to hold me in good regard. The Backfire seems to be doing nicely, though. Not quite nicely enough. Okay, we've taken care of their Queen Mycelia, so that means we're basically immortal as far as magic goes. And they have weaknesses to magic, so I think I'm good. I just need to make sure that my back line doesn't fall apart, which it shouldn't. And bang. So glad my Mycelia stayed alive. You know who would have been really good in this? Who would have been a phenomenal monster in that battle? I can't remember their name, so I have to go find them. Green Splinter, they're an epic, they're ranged. Acid Shooter would have been wonderful in that battle. If they had brought an Acid Shooter along, the Scatter Shot might have hit the Mycelia, poisoned them, or even the Princess, and it would have been really, really nice and effective. But hey, that didn't happen. And look, I know I was showing this earlier in the stream, but I have so many Quoras. I have 6 Quoras. I feel so lucky. 6 of them. It's brilliant. Don't have any gold foil ones. In fact, I don't have any gold foil epics in Earth Splinter at all. What a shame. Do I have any epic gold foils? Only Ember Star. My gold foil collection of regular cards is quite tiny, but I like the gold foils I have. I do like the gold foils, but my pockets are nowhere near deep enough to have all the gold foils. Okay, so the good news is that was 2 wins in a row, and it was 2 wins in a row against opponents ranked higher than me. So 27 rating and 26 rating. Decent amount of SPS in that one, because I actually grabbed stuff in the battle that focused on my focus. Just feels really slow and methodical today. It's not really going the best though. Could be better. Could have more wins. I do not. Spreading Fury. Explosive weaponry. Feels like a Deep Swimmer game. Deep Swimmer Almo game. Don't know if I'm correct, but Deep Swimmer plus Almo. Mode Ampere feel very important. Tidebiter feel very important. Now I need to direct the fire. Where are the taunts? I feel like Deep Lurker is the perfect one, provided they don't bring Giant Killer. Now we need another Reflection Shield to mitigate that damage in the back line. Watercaller feels like a good idea. And I kind of want to play Necromancer Kai. Runemancer. Because the blast will stack with the life leech. That feels a little bit exotic and selfish. I feel like I might have made some correct decisions here. Lurker's gonna get quite angry if they get hit at all. Come on, process some enrageness. The problem is, I didn't bring a blind. Oh no, there is a blind built in. Never mind. Ooh, this is looking nice. This is looking quite nice. If we could get some dodge working, or some phase. Like, none of it connected at all. It says my win chance is 12%. Well, right now I like those chances. Although those chances are becoming smaller and smaller with each round. I get the feeling I'm never going to hit Oceanus. Oh, do I defeat the RNG? I don't think I defeat the RNG. Oh, the miss. Okay, come on. Down to the wire. Dang, no stun. What a shame. It was so close. It was quite close. 2 speed hitting 9 speed. Wasn't there a True Strike involved? I don't know. There was also blind involved on my side, if that was how unlucky my RNG was. But 12% is better than 0%. And it was entertaining the whole time for me. Don't know if it was entertaining for you guys, but it was certainly a source of entertainment for me. I'm gonna look up Splinter Tools in my the tab. Now I'll be able to see. See, when I look at Splinter Tools, I said I have an 18% chance. So many of my teams had a 0% chance. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. That was terrible. Okay. 38 mana cap. Reverse speed. What am I going to do? I think the only answer is Wraith. And where is he? Jared Scar. That's the core foundation of my team here. What sort of protect can we throw in? Sure. I feel like Silver Shield Sheriff's a bit exotic here. We should bring Dr. Blight. Celestial Harpy feels like a good choice. Actually, yeah. Don't know how I feel about this team. Let's refresh. What's my chance? Uh-oh. It's a 45% chance. So that means I have a 55% chance of losing. Good dodge. Ah, the poison. Thoroughly disgusting. Oh no. Oh, I forgot. There's a resurrection in play. But guess what I stupidly did? Brought a speed boost. Oh, and then the kill steal. Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this one. I'd like to see the reality where I did. But, well, that's that. Now it says upon refreshing that it would have been a 57% chance of winning. Interesting. It changes rapidly. Close range. Magic Reflect. Who feels like Ilthian as a good option here? But Grandmaster Wraith is still gonna just absolutely dominate. So let's do that. Wraith, Shield Bearer. Repair plus Shatter. And I'm gonna... Oh, you cost 6 mana, don't you? That's rich. Double Shatter. Because we don't want no armor stopping us. In fact, do I go the triple Shatter? Let's do that. Stitch Leech can go there. Actually, no, Stitch Leech can go there. Lens Master's probably gonna die. Yeah. On the bright side, we might be able to take down their Brightwing. See what I did there? Unintentional puns. Gladly, they also brought a Shatter. But I have 2 Shatter. 3 Shatter! I feel like the Count from Sesame Street. Their double repair, however, might just be enough to take down my multiple shatterings. Hopefully we get rid of Crystal Smith first, because I feel like they're going to be the easier kill. Oh, what a shame. We lost one of our shatters. Okay, now you go die. Now... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, we got a kill back though. And now we're completely useless. That was horrific. What were my chances there? 14%. Ugh. Disgusting. So I guess you can say that I am just a bad player. Fundamentally and generally. Thorns. Opportunity. Alright. Who's gonna bring me Magic Reflect and Return Fire? I'm really tempted. Phase? No. No. Phase isn't gonna be what I want. I need a summoner that's got dodge. I need a summoner that has dodge available. So you think equal opportunity, you think Thorn, so... Oh, it's got to be Wraith again, right? Do I just try and play the exact team that just beat me? I think so, except I think it's a bit rich for Wraith Town. So... Shield Bearer. Anti-Blast. Truth Speaker. Brightwing. 5 Mana Man. And then we've still got lots of mana left. 10 mana. Alright then. High Priest. No. I'm gonna go Bill of the Radiant and indulge myself. It might just pay off. That's an awful lot of magic damage. That's an enormous amount of magic damage. I could have swapped over to Wraith at this point. What a disgusting enemy team composition. Absolutely disgusting enemy team composition. Had enough mana that I could have played Wraith. And I should have. Should have swapped that summoner when I looked at all that extra mana that was left over. I'm glad the season's over soon. Every time I play now, it feels like an intellectual struggle to justify my continued existence as a streamer on this channel. Because you guys don't want to see loss after loss, I presume. You want to see some victories, I'm sure. But I apologize. I cannot offer you lots of victories. Holy Protection, 46 mana cap. Okay then. Let's go and try for... Oh, Geoden. Why would I... Oh, actually, yes, Geoden. I don't care anymore. We're going to go the speediest Geoden we can find. Say yes to the Bloodmaker. In fact, let's just double Scatter Shot. Scatter Shot Blast. Cast the net far and wide. Then we'll opportunistically hope that we can hit something also. In terms of comprehending a continued existence at the front line of the team, we're looking for someone with a substantial amount of health. costs less than 14 mana. True Strike with a self-heal feels not like the most depressing idea in the world. And given all the opportunity and stuff going on here, we'll throw in a Molten Ash Golem to demoralize our opponents too. Excuse me. Now, if you could all kindly destroy Adelaide Brightwing as a matter of your first target, that would be fantastic. Oh, it would have been a kill, but it missed 4 speed, Mr. 1 speed. What is this? What is this? I guess they were flying, but come on. What are all these misses? I know there's blind involved as well, but... oh, this is trash. This is what insanity feels like. I feel like I am actually losing my mind. I cannot find any winning strategies. None of them. All of them losing strategies. 77% ECR. I think I've got like 1 battle left in me to safely stay within Champion League. Or do I just try to get good with Splinter Tools instead? Because I've got no idea it's going to go well for me at this point. Mana cap, 40, up close and personal, and spreading a fury. Only melee may be used. Okay. Kalia. I'm going to blindly Demon Shark and Deep Lurker and Sandworm and Seaweed. And why not? Banat Core 2. And let's see if this works. Ugh. It's a Lurker. That Enrage is not going to be pleasant to deal with. But Sandworm seems to have a habit of hitting things quite well. So, hopefully, Sandworm continues that record. Nope. Not on the important hit. Well, the Lurker's out of the way now. Now we seem to have dodge supremacy. And we have feasting seaweed supremacy. We are no longer impacted by blind. This guy, this feasting seaweed, MVP, you seen the amount of stuff that they've dodged? They should not continue to be alive at this point. Feasting seaweed, absolute monstrous MVP. They just tangled them all up in their seaweed and just kept tripping them over. Do I try for the 72nd chest? Yeah, maybe. If I lose again, I'm stopping. And then I feel like I should just study my losses. I need to do that. I didn't have any thorns in my team, I don't think. Or was there thorns part of the rule set there? Oh, it was on Lurker. Oh, yeah. Return fire. but silent summoners. Oh, I got you now. Yep. He's enraged my whole team, which gave them extra speed, which helped me dodge before they dodged. But turns out I only had a 55% chance of winning that. So, go figure. What are we going to do here? Everything's going to have return fire. So the question is fire or death? I'm leaning towards death. Because what options do we have if Magic Reflect comes into play? There's that. Oh, you know what? Oh, I can't do Jotun because maybe I just need to play Thorns instead. Because I feel like my enemy is not going to play Thorns. Cursed Windaku. I'm leaving Lurker alone. Where's a Gauladon? There's a Mighty Fine Gauladon. In case they do bring magic, let's just throw Darker One in the back line. Mimosa Nightshade. Thorosa Nightshade, rather. Always get those two mixed up. Throw the maggots in, and then we'll just silence the enemy. Don't know if this will do well. Yeah, good point. What an amplify. It would have been a 2-mana card as well. Darker One is gonna die. So is Cursed Windaku. But we have an enraged Gauladon. So stand by. Anything could happen. Don't. Oh. There goes my chances. Of course we got poisoned. Of course we got destroyed. It's not looking so great anymore. That's a lot of damage. It's 10 damage. We need dodges, and that's not going to happen. Did not happen at all. Even with an amplify, I don't think I would have won there. I did say if I lost one more, I was going to stop, but I think there's room for one more loss. I've only got 12 minutes left. I don't think I can put myself into Diamond 1 before those 12 minutes are over. Not that that is the intent. It's certainly not the intent. The intent is to stay very, very much alive. Okay, what have we got? We've got flying machines. And a Mylor. Oh, that team is gonna be oh so freaking brutal. I think we need Life Splinter to help us. Yeah. Lorna. Oh, actually, let's go Ilthian. Because if they bring a Scattershot, that's going to be very annoying. Meanwhile, I'm going to make sure that I bring Grenadier. Even though they are not a flying machine. I'm going to try and keep them alive for slightly longer with Tower Griffin. Do I dare go Krallis? I feel like I should go Krallis. Yes. Amplify would also be a good idea. Krallis won't fit, so that's not happening. Looks like Dax is the best option for an Amplify. And with 3 mana, what do we have left to play? Thunderbird feels foolish, but at the same time is so very, very tempting. Do we drop the Celestial Harpy in favor of Dr. Blight, or do I just throw Yeah, let's throw Dr. Blight in and think about our other options. I like Chaos Agent. But I don't like Grenadier's chances of staying alive. Really? Jotun in a 20 mana match? Alright, mate. Very well. You've made your choice. I still feel like it's a good one, even though it shouldn't be. I didn't expect the backfire to be so freaking brutal. But I think Dr. Blight will bring this home. Thankfully. Yes, I finally beat this guy. He beat me like 2 times, and this is my revenge. Just noticed the username. Awesome. Yes. Yes, it is, Bakoni. It is the guy that beat me twice. And what a satisfying win. 35 ranking points. Crawled back. I don't think I got everything back that he took from me. But I got it. I got sweet vengeance enacted. Where does this put me on the leaderboard? 190th? 190 people? What rubbish is this? Okay. I'm just looking at this leaderboard to see if there's any names I recognize. You know what's really impressive to me? The only name that I recognize in the top 20 is... I know the joke has been around for a while. I recognize them. Then the next player that I recognize is Spirits for You. Then, of course, Jiawei. Staint, I recognize. Too Curious, I recognize. There's our friend Bakwoni under their other name, I recognize. Imperfect One, I recognize. Sub 1 has also been around for a bit now, all those sub accounts. They've always been high performers. Recognize Redundancy 4040. Recognize Bubkey as well. Recognize Zircon. I've been defeated by Brilliant Idea more times than I care to admit. Jackie Saigai. I believe that is Yabamat's account, Mrosen94. I think. Not 100% sure. But yeah, in the top 50, there's probably less than 50% of it that immediately I recognize, look back and go, yeah, these guys were here at the beginning. And they were in the top part of the leaderboards in the beginning as well. I wonder how that would change if I went to the Wild leaderboard. Okay, so yes, recognizable. Wow, the rankings in Wild are really low. Like, that's just champ 4717, isn't it? Is there less people playing in Wild League? It feels like it. Yeah, these are all names that I recognize and see. What I find interesting is those people that have managed to hit the champ leaderboard in both leagues. Oh wait, is it 4200 champ? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. No, it's 3700. So they've just hit champ 1. Whereas in Modern League, what does that look like? Yeah, just hit champ 1 as well. Never mind. I'm rambling. But with 1 day left in the season, yeah, that's tough. Trying to see if I can find one of those actual champ 1 level battles. Here we go. Here's a battle with Jace, but it looks like it was a surrender from the opponent. So, you know, that's great. Here's one where a champ player lost. Champ 1 player was defeated. Yeah, it looks pretty wild. Hey, J-Ron, welcome. I'm just going through watching some top level battle here so I can go get learned. Oh, I never thought I'd see a Serpentine soldier miss a Chaos Agent. What is this? What is this stuff? I guess we'll find out in 3 minutes if it's working or not. This is a, yeah, that's more, what? Another miss? What is happening here? Like, what sort of planet is this Chaos Agent living on? It's not a reverse speed rule set. That Serpentine soldier's missed 3 times. With a massive, what? What is this? Like, eventually it got its dues, but oh my good graciousness. That was an incredible sight to behold. Was that that was a tournament game as well? Like, what? What am I even watching? I don't understand. I don't understand that one single bit. That was absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, this is probably where I'm going to stop playing for the season because I don't want to fall out of Champ 3. At the same time, I feel like 71 chests is a bit of an accomplishment. Yes, they're diamond chests, but I gotta save my mental sharpness for waking up at the appropriate time to click buttons madly in anticipation of trying to obtain one of these Lux Vega cards. I'm debating whether I try on more than one account, because I do have enough vouchers and enough DEC to try to grab 2, just try to do it on different accounts at the same time using 2 different computers. But then I'm like, but what if I miss it on both of them? How mad would I be? So that's happening at 7:30 in the morning my time on Wednesday, which is really great because I don't have to stay up till like 4 a.m. I don't think we've got time for the challenge, but we'll give it a go, Max. We will try and pump through it as quickly as possible. 5-second Omicron challenge. Let's go. We'll swap it over to my RIP headstone. For those of you playing at home, the only rule is Divine Shield. Okay, so Divine Shield is in play. I am going to do the Desired Lamacron challenge to give Max different ways he can destroy Lamacron. But this one's going to be with a very small and delicious twist. Well, I don't know if it's a delicious twist, but I'm going to say that it's delicious to keep you engaged, dear viewers. I have 30 seconds left. Here is my Lamacron team. Oh my god, he's using Fernheart against me. What is this? My little delicious twist was Acid Shooter. I want Acid Shooter to do wonderful, lovely things. I've thrown out the Flesh Golem. I'm a rebel right now. I cannot. Who stunned my Kron? Oh, you did, Eyes of the Fanged. In any case, I'll catch you guys next time. It's over to J-Ron. Cheers.